You wake up as an oarfish. What do? Well, first things first, you panic. Because why are your arms so long? Like seriously, they're abnormally long and thin. They make you feel like you're going to drop your toast every 5 seconds. And then you try to move them and you nearly knock yourself out because these new appendages are not working at all. And now you've got a nosebleed. This isn't how your old body worked. You miss your old body, and that's when you notice something even more troubling. Your whole body's one giant eye. Like imagine if you had one eye in the middle of your forehead. That's what this feels like. And then you hear a voice in your head. Oh, hi, welcome to our server. We currently have 862 members online. To join the community, click on the link below. But it's too dark to read, so you try to swim closer to the light only to find yourself drifting upwards, not swimming. You're just sort of drifting. You try to steer yourself downwards, but you can't. You're stuck in some kind of limbo between heaven and hell, where you're too afraid to go left or right and too scared to go down. Then you realise you're stuck here forever, because this is your new body and this is your new life. And you might as well get used to it because there's no way you're switching back anytime soon. So you were born as an oarfish, also known as the king of the hermits because you're always alone. Also known as the king of the noodles because you look like spaghetti. Also known as the king of the ribbon dancers because you're always floating around in graceful arcs. But that's why you don't want to be an oarfish. Here's 5 reasons why being an oarfish totally sucks. No. 1. You're basically a 30-foot-long noodle. Yes, you heard that right. You're a noodle. You spend most of your time floating around the ocean like a giant uncooked piece of pasta. The only difference is that you actually live in the deep sea, and you don't ever get eaten because you're too big for any predator to handle. But you also don't really eat anything either. Sometimes plankton accidentally swims into your mouth, so you're basically just hanging out in the ocean doing absolutely nothing. It's the ultimate embodiment of living the sloth life. Number 2, you have 0 social life. Listen, you get it. Being a noodle is cool. It's sleek, it's simple, it's smooth. But being a noodle means no friends. Let's face it, no one wants to hang out with a 30-foot-long noodle. Too slippery. Plus, you're constantly getting lost in the ocean currents, which means even if you did have friends, you never know where they are or when you'll see them again. It's lonely out here, my friend. No. 3. You're a certified crybaby. Wait, hold on. Why am I made of spaghetti? Why does my spine go on forever? Why can't I move my eyes? Why is it so dark? Why am I hungry? Why does my body feel like it's falling apart? Why does it hurt? Mum, I'm scared. Mum, I want to go home. Now, if you happen to be an oarfish, you don't have to worry about Mum anymore because she's probably dead. Oarfish can live up to 200 years, but they rarely breed, so it's likely you'll be the last of your bloodline. If this doesn't scream, I want to go home, we don't know what does. Number 4, you're always getting kidnapped. Listen, being 30 feet long has its perks. It's pretty great when you need to reach something on the top shelf. But it also means that people often mistake you for a sea monster. Even if you avoid those pesky pirates who want to chop you up and sell you on the black market, you're still going to get captured by humans who want to study you, or even worse, take a selfie with you. In 2019, an oarfish washed ashore in South Africa, and people flocked to the beach to take pictures. One guy even climbed on your back for a pic, but at least he had good intentions. He said he wanted to pay his respects to such a rare creature. The Daily Mail reported that locals saw you as a good omen because you only appear when the end of the world is near. Now, we don't know if this is true or not, but we do know that you just want to die. And number 5, you're prone to dismemberment. Okay, we get it. You're sad. Life as an oarfish isn't all sunshine and rainbows, but have you tried smiling? Because it might help. Studies show that smiling can improve your mood, increase productivity, and make you more likable. It might even extend your lifespan. However, if you're an oarfish, you don't have much to smile about because you tend to mutilate your own body, usually when you're stressed. When you're feeling overwhelmed, you have a habit of biting off your own tail. Basically, if you could talk, you'd be saying, "Oh, well, goodbye, my troublesome lower body. I can't deal with you right now." And then you just let go. Some scientists believe that this is an extreme version of shedding skin. After all, you are a fish. Other scientists think it's a defense mechanism against predators, except they're probably right. You're not actually detaching your tail, you're just letting go of your problems. Listen, we know that life as an oarfish isn't easy. You're a literal fish out of water, but it could be worse. At least you're not a frog. Frogs have it way worse. You can't just be an oarfish and live your life. You gotta be a weird flex. You're like the Richie Rich of the ocean, but instead of money you have anxiety. Being an oarfish is like being rich. Everyone wants a piece of you. You can't swim straight without someone grabbing onto you. You can't drift without someone writing graffiti on your side. And if you could talk, you wouldn't even open your mouth because you know everyone would be asking for favours. Imagine if your superpower was that you could turn invisible whenever you wanted to, but every time you turned invisible, you had to grant people's wishes. You'd be miserable. But that's what it's like to be an oarfish. They ask you to take a picture with them. You agree. They ask you to prove you're real. You drift away. They ask you to sign their cast. You bite off your tail. They laugh at you and call you a magic genie. Then they wish for you to disappear. And poof, you're gone. But hey, at least you're not a blobfish. Blobfish are ugly, lazy, and miserable. Oarfish are beautiful, graceful, and misunderstood. Plus, you get to be the mythical sea monster that everyone's afraid of. People think you're a bad omen, but really they should be thanking you because you're the reason they don't fall off the boat. Sure, you're misunderstood, but you're also pretty chill. You're not bothered by other people because you never see them. You're literally never invited to parties because you're 30 feet long, but you don't mind because you don't like parties. You're happy being a lone wolf, or in this case, a lone oarfish. We know it's hard being you, so we'll make it up to you. We won't write any graffiti on your side. We won't ask you for a selfie. We won't bother you. Ever. Okay? Just don't bite your tail. Please don't bite your tail. It hurts us to watch. Hey, thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit subscribe for more wacky videos and check out our merch. We're pretty sure our graphic designer didn't put the logo in the wrong place this time.